Hey guys, it's Drea. Today I have Empties for you. This is always so much fun to film because I always have a lot to say about what's in my empties. I have a lot of makeup this time around, which is surprising, but to tell you the truth, not a lot of it is empty. A lot of it is just like expired, and I just tossed it in here to talk about. But let's talk about a few things that are not expired and I did fully use up. This is the Clinique Pretty Easy Liquid Eyelining Pen. I talked about this in my VIB recommendations, how much I love it. I'm actually not wearing it today. I'm wearing a more matte liquid liner today. This one isn't fully matte. It has a little bit of shine to it, but I feel like it's super duper easy to use. And I mean, it's in the name. It's so easy to use. It glides on really well, especially if you have more crepey eyelids, if you're a little bit older and you notice signs of aging on your eyelids and you still want to wear a winged eyeliner like me. It's a lot more easy to use this than something else. I have another one going right now and I have a backup. Really high up on my list of recommendations for liquid eyeliner pens. I have a couple different eyelashes I went through. These ones I got way back when off of eBay from China. What I like to do is just go on, search false eyelashes, sort by lowest price. Most of them are going to be from China, and I just like randomly buy some because, to tell you the truth, whatever picture you click on anyway, half the time you're not going to get those, you'll just get something. But they're so cheap, and I love these ones that come in these packages of 3. These ones are so voluminous and wispy. Like, these are, I would say, very much like a faux mink lash. I know that doesn't really help because you might not be able to like search by the brand, but I've seen these all over the place. The ones that come in this black box with 3, and there are different types of styles, but I really like those. It's always weird to say I used up some eyelashes, but these have seen the end of their life. These are the Gala lashes from Kiss. Yes, Kiss. These are not my favorite eyelashes of all time. I think they are so beautiful. They are even nicer than the Ardell foaming lashes, and I love those. These ones are just even nicer. They're so voluminous and wispy and big and gorgeous and affordable. I have at least 2 backup pairs right now, and I will continue to buy them. Every time that they go on sale, I usually buy at least 1 pair just so I always have some. All right, my battery just died. The angle might be slightly, ever slightly so different. Here is a sponge. This is from Real Techniques. This is the diamond sponge. I actually really super duper love this sponge. It gets really nice and big. It has this little point that gets right up into your inner corner when you're doing your concealer. It's super soft and bouncy. I definitely love this sponge. I don't know if you can buy it on its own because I got this in a set, but I have since moved on to another love of a sponge. I'll just tell you guys quickly. It's the BH Cosmetics Pro, I think it's called the Pro sponge. I'll try to link it below. This is it after it's being used, and this one is just so big and bouncy. It feels so soft. So I don't know that I would necessarily repurchase this just because I found one I love even more, but I do love how this gets right up into the inner corner. I'm gonna cut it open just because I love doing that in these empties videos, and we'll see like how gross they get on the inside. Real Techniques sponges I find never ever are able to be fully cleaned on the surface. I don't know what it is. Even with the Beauty Blender Cleanser Solid, which I have and is a heavy duty cleanser that works to get stains out of almost anything, even that doesn't fully get Real Techniques sponges clean, so I don't really know. But you can see I just like to do this just so I know I'm not putting gross stuff on my face. It's fully clean on the inside throughout, which is nice because you know that when you're washing it, like every time you use it, at least the surface is getting clean. Obviously I didn't like wash this after the last time I used it. I knew I was throwing it out. The only other thing I'll say about Real Techniques sponges in general is I find that they get holes way faster than other sponges. Again, not sure what it is. They get holes and rips and tears like within a week for me usually, and more holes and tears than any other sponge that I use, and sooner. So, but I still like them. Okay, these are both gone off, expired. These are both very old. I remember when these first launched, I did a lip swatch video on my channel, and I have decluttered a few since then, but these are the Hard Candy Velvet Mousse Matte Lip Colors. This one is in the shade Cherry Blossom. This one is in the shade Spider Orchid. I love both of these. The reason I know that they're done is because I actually used this one very recently. You'll probably see it in my every lipstick I wore this month video. This is Spider Orchid. I could definitely see myself repurchasing this because the color is so pretty, and Normally they have a really, really heavy duty vanilla scent. These ones do not. They smell pretty disgusting. I love the packaging, even though it's super bulky. It's just like really cute and lovely. I love this one in particular. And this one again is Cherry Blossom. This color is so pretty. Both these colors are so pretty, which is why they're the last two remaining from all the ones I had. But this Cherry Blossom color in particular, I might just repurchase it because I think it's super beautiful. But yeah, they don't smell good. So that's unfortunate that I didn't get to use them up. But let's be honest, when do I ever use up a full lipstick? Hardly ever. All right, I have to get rid of this. This is the Stila Glitter and Glow in Sunset Cove. I love this color. I so want to repurchase this, but they're so expensive. But look at this color. Look at the way it shimmers and shines. This is one of my favorite, and you know that I'm obsessed with these in general, but this is one of my favorite colors. This is definitely expired. It smells disgustingly rancid, and definitely don't want to put that on your eyes. However, this one has not dried out, which some of these dry out really fast. This one has not dried out. It just smells bad, but this is one of the oldest ones that I have, so it's not surprising. I don't know if I'm in denial or if some of the other ones I have are still okay, but I know I have another purpley one that is like probably right on the edge too, but I love this color. Should I repurchase this, guys? Like I really want to, but I don't know. Okay, this is not used up, but it had a tragedy and I love it so much, I'm gonna repurchase it. So this is the Too Faced Tickled Peach palette, and look how cute. So I talked about this in my video about the 4 shadows that I would pick out of any palette. So like my favorite quad in the palette video, I think is what I ended up calling it. Here's what happened. This one fell on the floor after I was swatching them all, and I dropped this on the floor and it smashed. See, normally that wouldn't bother me and I would continue to use a palette, but that shade in particular is like one of my favorite shades in this palette, and I want that shade for creating looks. So I tried to repress it. I did not have luck. It just didn't swatch properly after I repressed it, and then my husband was like, well, you used alcohol, maybe you should add some oil to it, so let me try. So he tried to like put oil in it. It did not work. It now is kind of a gross mess. I'll ask some friends if they want this palette just for the remainder of the shades. You know, I'm not just gonna throw it out because it's still, the rest of them are perfectly fine. But I do want to repurchase this. A couple mascaras. Both of these I use on my lower lashes exclusively. This one is the Annabelle Skinny Mascara. I like this, but I don't love it. But look how this really is a skinny brush. Like, it's almost non-existent. I like this. I feel like this formula is a little, like, it's almost too dry. It almost feels like a powder as opposed to a mascara. So it does work, and when I put it on my lower lashes, they show up, just not as nicely and as intensely as I would like, because I like mascara on my lower lashes. Like today I'm using my Holy Grail, which is the extended play from MAC. And then this one is the CoverGirl Plump Crusher. I liked this one as a lower lash line mascara, but again, it didn't just give me the intensity I wanted. But I think this one was decent and good for like a good affordable drugstore mascara. Like, let's be honest, I'm a little extra. Spending $20 on a mascara that is only for your lower lashes is not something everybody wants to do, and nor should you. But I think this one is a good lower lash line mascara if you want to just stay within drugstore budgets. Okay, last thing for makeup is this. This is the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. This is my Holy Grail Matte Liquid Liner, one I'm wearing today, although I have a new one that I opened. I love this. It's a brush tip, so it is definitely a little bit more difficult to wield. It gets chunky. As you can see, it's still very black and wet, but this gets chunky, and that's when I know it's time to be done. Like, it gets too dry, and it starts getting a little bit not as liquidy anymore, and that's when it's a little even more hard to put on. But once you get the hang of it, if you have the hang of brush tip liquid liners, you would love this because it is very black and it is very matte, and that's what I like, as opposed to a brush tip pen, which is usually a lot easier to use, but those tend to be more shiny eyeliners. I don't know why that is, why we can't just get a matte liquid liner in a pen form. It is one of life's mysteries, I guess, but I really like this. That's it for makeup. I have 2 candles. This is the Cinnamon Sugar Donut from Bath & Body Works, and this one is just, it's from Sand and Fog, which is a brand I liked in the past that I've gotten at Winners, which is like TJ Maxx. This was called Havana Nights. This one, I love the scent of it, except you couldn't smell it like within, like I would light it and I couldn't smell it, even like very close to it. So I don't know, it was kind of a waste of money, but I imagine in a bigger one, maybe it would be better, like a bigger candle like this. This one was really nice. I enjoyed it. Bath and Body Works candles though, they're so hit and miss for me. Some I love, like Marshmallow Fireside is just to die for, but sometimes they burn. I think I've heard people say they burn dirty, and I don't know if that's just like, I know they give off some smoke sometimes, but sometimes they give off this weird smoky smell too, and it's a little bit choking, and I don't like that. And they don't usually have that for the duration of the candle, but they have that at some points, and this one definitely did. So I liked it, but I definitely didn't love it, and I probably wouldn't buy it again. I'm very disappointed in myself. I only have one sample here for the entirety of this Empties. Usually I have a pile, but yeah, I don't. This is the Dr. Jart Ceramide Liquid and Cream. So the liquid is like a toner, the cream is like the moisturizer. At one point I was like really obsessed with trying this and I wanted to buy it. I don't know why, I just got it in my head, but I didn't really find this to be anything. But then again, it's just one foil packet. So, but this is usually for people with much drier skin, and I have oily skin, so I don't think I'm gonna purchase those. One thing I really want to try that I saw Elle S talk about was the Pixi Rose Ceramide, and I really have started liking a lot of Pixi stuff, even some of their skincare. And anyways, that's something that really intrigues me, so let me know if you've tried it. Okay, next is just miscellaneous stuff. So I have the Dr. Teal's Pure Epsom Salt. This one is the one with activated charcoal and Hawaiian Black Lava Salt. The Hawaiian Black Lava Salt is black, but it's really not a lot in here. So when I bought this bag, for some reason I thought it was gonna like be more black throughout, but it looked like lots of salt with a teensy bit of pepper in it. Anyways, this stuff smelled extremely fresh. If you like a more floral bath, or if you like a more like vanilla-y bath, like sweet, you won't like this. This is like fresh smelling, like the beach mixed with like a forest, if you will. Anyway, I do like Epsom salts. I definitely feel it in my muscles when I use them in the bath, like after work, you know, standing for 12 hours sometimes. So I definitely like using Epsom salts. Okay, I have two hand soaps here. They're both from Method. These were both from Christmas. This one is the Peppermint Vanilla. This one is the Holly Berry. I loved both of these. I would definitely buy Method soaps again. Okay, these are the Quo Point Tip Cosmetic Applicators, which is really just a fancy word for Q-tips. But they are pointed on each side. They're pretty large still though. So they're good for some work, but not for detail stuff. But I just love having pointed Q-tips near me, especially for like the gunk that you get on the inside of your eye. Because when you wear eye makeup, you don't want to be like touching it with your finger. Let's be honest, we all get it. It's gross, but we deal with it. But that's why I always keep these nearby. Two of the pocket backs from Bath and Body Works. I've been going through these a lot because I handle a lot of money at work, and it's gross to handle so much money and then have that all over your hands. And also just working in retail in general with the public, you come in contact with a lot of germs. And so, you know, I'm not a germaphobe, but I just am cautious. I did try the shaving your face thing that Jaclyn Hill posted her video about, and I'm still not sure how I like it. I bought a set of 5 of these. This is from Cala. These are the like, they're supposed to be eyebrow razors, but you can use them for your peach fuzz on your jaw. The first time I used it, I thought it was really effective and it got a lot of like peach fuzz off. The second time I used it, it was super rough and I was like, oh, I don't like what this is doing. So I actually threw that one away, and this is the third time I used it. This is the third, well, I used it twice with one, and then this is the second one I used, but the third time. And when I used this, I don't know if it's just because I had too much skincare on, and it might have been too soon, but it, again, was not smooth. I feel like you need to have really like dry skin with nothing on it when you're gonna use these face shavers. If any of you do this and have tips, please let me know, because I feel like the first time was good, and then after that, I've just had not a good time. These drag on my skin, and I feel like I'm scratching myself, and I don't like it. I can't remember which ones these are for, but I just wanted to let you guys know I've been doing a lot of bath bomb stuff from Lush lately. There's a Lush like right in my mall, right by my store, and you know, when they came out with all the new bath bombs, I went a little crazy. I've been using them. I've been putting it on my Instagram stories a lot, and they've been wonderful. I love Lush bath bombs. Yeah, they're expensive, but you know what? A couple times a month, treat yourself kind of feeling, it's a good thing. So I just want to let you know I've been using those. One fragrance, maybe this should have gone with the samples, but this is the Alien Flora Futura from Terry Mugler. I love Terry Mugler fragrances. I get more compliments when I wear the original Alien than any other fragrance that I have ever tried. It's just, people love it. I like it. It's not my favorite, but people love it. But I really liked this. I could definitely see myself buying this at some point. I have a lot of fragrances. I'm trying to, I wish there was more actually. It was really nice. Yeah, I'm trying to get through some of my fragrances right now. I'll link to the notes of this because it doesn't really say on here, but it's just a really nice, like very sweet smell. I really liked it. Couple body things. This was so sad. This was the last one I had, the shower gel of the Bonfire Bash from Bath & Body Works. They better bring these out this fall because I will purchase 10 of these. No lie. I love this. I love the body spray. Oops. And I bought 3 backups of it. I'm halfway through my second one. I still love it, but I loved the shower gel more. And I didn't realize that I would, or I would have bought more backups of it, but this stuff is so good. This is the Bath & Body Works Crochet Coconut Richly Nourishing Whipped Body Butter. So yeah, this is also empty. I really love the scent of this. It was very nice. It was very thick and nourishing. I got this when Bath & Body Works was having one of their like real good sales, like $5 or something. So I don't know that I would buy it for the regular price because I just don't like spending a lot of money for body lotion, but I would buy it during their sale again. And these are the Bic Soleil Bella Click shavers, whatever. This one had 4 blades. It's the kind that had the handle and it came with like 4 cartridges. And I liked it. I usually buy the Bic Soleil, whether it's this version or just the individual ones you toss. They're really good. They last through multiple uses as long as you're rinsing it properly and letting it air dry and not like storing it where it's wet and gonna get rusty. I know how to kind of maintain these so that I can use these each, I would say at least 5 times, maybe more sometimes. I see no reason to buy super expensive razors, so I like those. Okay, couple hair things, only 2. This is the L'Oreal Volume Collagen Shampoo, my favorite. I started using the, what is it? I started using the Frizz one from, I don't know why I can't think of the name of it, the one that Jennifer Aniston owns. I'll put it obviously below, and I'm kicking myself, I can't think of it. Started using the Frizz one from that line, and I feel like it's making my hair so greasy and limp, and I don't like it. This is the one I love. This I need to keep repurchasing. My husband and son love it too. They actually kept stealing them from me, so I just started buying them for every bathroom in the house. This one is really volumizing. My hair never gets limp with that. This is the Dry Bar Detox Dry Shampoo. I bought this in the fall during the fall VIB sale. I'm not gonna repurchase it again for probably ever. Even though I love it, I think the Batiste Rose Gold one does the exact same. Now, I don't think all Batiste do the exact same, but I think the Batiste Rose Gold one in particular gives me the exact same amount of just product that gets all the oil out of my hair. It doesn't weigh my hair down. A lot of dry shampoos, especially the clear ones, the ones that don't spray white, I feel like those ones really just make my hair even worse, like greasy. And this one never does. This one always like completely cleans my hair. It looks fresh. And so does the Batiste Rose Gold. I also love the smell of the Batiste Rose Gold. So as long as I can continue purchasing that one, I will. If that one ever goes away, then I will buy this again because I do love it. I've been through probably 6 or 7 of these. Last category is skincare. I have a couple of the We Bare Bears eye masks, sheet masks from Miniso. These are the ones that just go like this. I love to wear these when I'm in the bath. It just gives you a little bit of moisture, not anything serious. I have a couple cotton rounds here. These ones are the Quo Luxury Cotton Facial Pads. These ones are just like the Shiseido ones. A lot of you ask me in the comments of these videos which ones I'm talking about because you don't know what I'm talking about when I hold this up, and I get it because these are only available in Canada. If you don't live in Canada, I don't know how you can get these. I'm really sorry, but these are only available at Shoppers Drug Mart in Canada. These ones are from Walmart though. These ones are the Equate Organic Cotton Rounds. These are just like a regular old plain cotton round. But what I like about them is they don't fall apart and they're super cheap. These are usually less than $2 a bag. Okay, I have a couple wipes. These are the Burt's Bees Facial Cleansing Towelettes for sensitive skin. These ones are fine. I don't think that they are worth the price. I get them half price at work, but I don't think that I would pay full price for Burt's Bees wipes. They're not worth it to me. They're just like regular wipes. These ones I didn't like, but it might just be that I'm not using them how they're intended. These are the Clean and Clear Night Relaxing All-in-One Cleansing Wipes. It says removes 99.3% of all makeup, oil-free. These feel like they have soap in them. So I never really use this on my face. I usually only use it to take off swatches, but it leaves a residue behind. And I don't know if that's what they are going for, like because it's a nighttime thing that they want to be able to remove all the makeup off your face and then maybe you would wash your face after. But I don't see how anybody would want to leave this stuff on their face because it's definitely like an oily, soapy residue. I did not like it. This is the Neutrogena Oil-Free Eye Makeup Remover. I've been through countless of these. This one is the best combination of gentle and price. So this is drugstore. It's usually around 10 bucks. And it's not as good as some of the high-end ones, but really close and very gentle on the eyes. So I just keep repurchasing that one. This is the Tatcha, the water cream. This was a 100-point perk. I got, I want to say 2 or 3 of these when the 100-point perks for these were out. And I'm not going to use the other 2 because I just don't like it that much. I'm going to give them to a friend who might like them more. I don't know, but I just didn't see that this did anything for me. And for the price of this, I just don't understand. This product I hated, and I'm pretty sure I put it in makeup I regret buying or products I regret buying. This is the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment with Avocado. A lot of you love it. A lot of you hate it. I hate it. We don't need to argue about it. This is just one person's opinion. This I feel like sat on the surface of my skin and it never fully penetrated. And so when I was trying to use it either during the day or at night, it would just like, I would have yellow like lotion around my skin or like around my eye on my skin, and I just didn't like it. I did end up using this by putting it on very heavily at night, so very, very thickly, heavily around my eyes, and I figured it would be kind of like an eye mask at night, and it was fine. I kind of enjoyed it that way, but I don't think it's like, I mean, if you're going to be doing that, you're going to be going through them very quickly, and that's not cost effective. So definitely don't recommend that. This eye cream I liked, but I don't know that I would purchase it. This was a deluxe sample size, so it was fairly big. This is the Clarins Extra Firming You So eye cream. It's very thick, very, very thick eye cream. In fact, at one point, like I couldn't even squeeze it out of this little thing because it was so thick. I had to cut it open. And I don't necessarily know that I saw any difference, but again, with a deluxe sample size, you're not really going to. I do in general like Clarins eye cream, so it could be good, but it wasn't good enough in the sample to make me want to buy it, and ultimately that's the most important thing. And one more eye cream. Wow, lots of eye cream this time. This is the Murad Hydrodynamic Ultra Moisture for Eyes. I bought this when it was on the weekly wow at Sephora for half price. I would never normally, well, I definitely would spend this much for an eye cream. Eye cream is one of those things that I will definitely pay the piper for, but this one I don't think is worth the price, not because I didn't like it, but this is a very, very hydrating eye cream. So it's like very kind of gel-like texture. You put it on, it definitely sinks into the skin. You can feel moisture. That's not what I want in an eye cream. That's what I want in my daytime morning eye cream, which is fine. But at nighttime, I want more anti-aging ingredients. I want like all those good peptides and like possibly retinol, like those really intense anti-aging ingredients. This doesn't have that, and therefore I don't think it's worth the price. I think you can get a very moisturizing eye cream for way cheaper. Like for example, there's a really good serum from the company that owns The Ordinary. It's the Hylamide eye serum. I love that. That stuff I can put on in the morning and my eyes still feel super hydrated like 8 hours later. And that's like I want to say definitely half the price of this, maybe even less. That's it for my empties. I hope that my opinions helped you out in some way or another. And that's it for today. Definitely subscribe if you're new around here. I'd love to see you around. I hope that you're having a great day. I hope that you're speaking kindly to yourself, especially when you look in the mirror. I love you guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.